Alright, so we're gonna do our first monthly collective reading. So this whatever comes out with this. So let's start with the tarot. So I ask my angel, spirit guides, and ancestors to give me clear, concise answers to my questions for the collective. So what does the collective need to know for January 2021? Alright, I feel like that's plenty. Alright, so we got the Five of Cups, the Page of Cups, Knight of Coins, Three of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Wands in reverse. So starting with the Five of Cups is focused on locks, unwelcome changes and trauma. So it seems like COVID's still going to be it's going to be a big part yet. I feel like we also have the Page of Cups, which is daydreaming with the heart and sensitive. Interesting. We'll come back. Knight of Coins here, responsibility, consistency, and hard working. So I think we're gonna have to work hard to get rid of this COVID situation. People are gonna have to be responsible for their actions and follow guidelines. With the Three of Swords here, overcoming grief, closure, and forgiveness. I think people are going to go through a massive healing in January, and letting go of any sort of anger, resentment, like depression, anxiety type of things. A lot of people are going to be overcoming these types of obstacles and giving closure. There's going to be closure to different situations, however that may be applied. And the Four of Wands, this definitely kind of feels more political here. This is talking about feeling unwelcome, family issues, and animosity. So yeah, like if you're in the U.S., this is kind of pretty clear on what this is going to be about. This definitely seems applied to the U.S. here. I want to look at this Page of Cups. I want more clarifying on the Page of Cups because, all right, we got the Strength card here in reverse. So vulnerability, weakness, self-doubt. We got the Nine of Coins, superficial financial dependency, and deceit. We got the Six of Swords here in reverse. Trouble coming, nowhere to run, rocking the boat. And then we got the Knight of Cups upright, which is shivery, hopeless, romantic, and idealistic. So what I'm getting is there's going to be a little bit more of troubled political times, I think, ahead. There's going to be a lot of revealing of corruption. And again, it's going to like reveal the weakest part of, let's say, the United States, for example, when it comes to like our politics. It's going to get rid of this idealistic view on things, on maybe America and how our country functions. It's definitely going to eliminate this thing, and to get through this, it's going to require people to stop thinking as much with their heads and more with their hearts. It's going to require people to be compassionate towards others. It's going to require people to be sensitive to others' feelings, emotions, situations. It's going to require a big change in the United States, and it's going to force it to happen. Again, a lot of people will talk, will say, like, there is some portion of the whole COVID situation that wasn't completely random. It was meant to make humans as a whole ascend. It again, it kind of sucks for everybody. A lot of people have gotten sick and even died. And it's unfortunate that it had to happen, but this is a reality check for humanity. I've gone like quite a few times because even myself, I'm like, why is all this happening? It just seems so terrible. And that's why. So yeah, there's gonna be some hard work ahead. And I want to look at this Four of Wands over here. Because I'm curious. So what is the Four of Wands about? Alright. So we got the Six of Coins here, which is about charity, sharing wealth and generosity. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse, which is overbearing, demanding, spiteful, and we have the Emperor in reverse, which is abuse of power, paternal issues, and inflexibility. All right, so this is kind of pretty obvious here. What's going on? So yeah, we do have the whole thing going on with the distribution of help, the stimulus checks, the second ones. So I was talking about sharing wealth there. Overbearing and demanding. This could just be a symbolism of the public here, where maybe we're demanding a little bit more than what we should. And the Emperor here, abuse of power, paternal issues, and inflexibility. We can all imagine who this represents. So, gonna leave that here, and let's go on to some other cards. I want to see what the angel messages have to say. Okay. We got here signs from heaven. Thank you, heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence. We got balance. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. And leap of faith. I'm ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me. I take this as a good indicator that a lot of people know what's coming to some degree. It's like there's many people right now being sent signs of the future. Um, Balance here again. I like, as horrible as it sounds, as weird as it sounds, there's definitely a reason why COVID has happened, and it is going to bring balance to humanity. It's going to make us face things we don't want to face about ourselves and have to balance, say, environmentalism and greed. We like, it will not be way up here in environmentalism and little greed, or way up here in greed and bad for the environment. It's going to be 50-50. And the leap of faith here is that this change is happening, and humanity as a whole is kind of accepting this change. So let's go into our angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Let's see what sort of kind of advice they have for all of us humans out here, no matter where we are in the world. I know I've gotten a lot based on the US. We got quite a few here. So we got warrior, stargazer, seer, trader, and wise one. So warrior here, be fearless and stand strong. Again, this is talking about we need to stay strong during this COVID situation, and we need to stand our ground and not be afraid. It's time, I think, that we stop letting fear control the situation. Stargazer, set your sights higher. I'm taking this as guidance that we need to look beyond this 3D world we live in and set ourselves higher for humanity. Let's set our goals to a different level. So, for example, let's look at environment. Like, the goals we have now are not enough. We need to go higher. We need to take it further, for example. See here, see beyond the current situation. We need to see beyond COVID. There is a higher purpose for COVID happening. Um, and we need to see beyond just the current issues. We need to see, we need to reflect on what the bigger purpose is. I don't think there's one answer to this. I think there's many. Like, there's not just one reason it happened. Well, there's a good reason, but there's a lot to this. Like, right now, I feel like a lot of people are questioning themselves. It's like, why does something so horrible happen? Every time we go through like a natural disaster. It is natural. It is human to have these feelings. And people are like, why does this thing keep happening? Like, is why was 2020 so bad? Is 2021 going to be any better? We just need to see beyond what we're currently in. I do see like a turnaround in 2021, but it won't be in the first part of 2021. I feel like it's going to be in spring and summer that we're going to see a shift. Treated here is exchange energy to create abundance. Um, I think this is kind of almost talking about working together. Like, this is not just one country. This is, I think, the whole world coming together to put an end to COVID. It's like everyone needs to be on the same page. We need to communicate and we need to come up with a world plan. Let's like stop it. Let's get this done. Let's stop the deaths that are happening. Let's stop the spread of it. Let's all work on this together and let's put a let's put an end to it. And the wise one, go within your current situation. We are meant to grow in the situation we are currently in. As much as it is a pain in the neck, we are this is making humanity as a whole grow. So I feel like right now there's still a lot of feelings on why this is happening. Like, I feel like a lot of people are questioning like religion, for example. It's like if say God truly exists, why did these horrible things happen? And we are meant to question these things. It is meant to happen. We are meant to experience this questioning period because it is going to bring about our next evolution, you could say. It is like a very spiritual thing. This is meant to force us into as a whole of society into a spiritual ascension. You're going to see a huge change in humanity's direction from here forth. Like, this was meant to push us in a certain direction, and we're going to go in that direction. Um, I know a lot of people would probably argue this point with me, but this definitely happened for a purpose. And yeah, I do see a turnaround coming. It won't be in January. Um, it won't maybe even be until after Easter. It's like once the snow starts melting, we get away from this cold, nasty, damp weather, depending on where you are in the country. And spring comes around, we're finally going to have things put together. The vaccine's coming out rapidly. And I feel once we get the new president in office here in the United States, you're going to see a lot more world cooperation to put an end to this. So yeah, that's January 2021. And next month we get another reading. So thank you guys for watching, and go check out some of my other videos if you're interested in K-pop or spirituality in general. Some of my things are age restricted, so sorry about that. I just don't feel comfortable with minors watching certain videos. And bye.